Osagie was a man of wisdom and hard work. In his village, Unubu, a village located in Edo State, south of Nigeria, he was known as a strong and focused young man. He decided to relocate to Lagos after married to his betrothed Odegua, a very beautiful but restless young maiden from the neighboring village Ibori. In Lagos, they opened a small shop which was known by everyone around. He sold machines, spare parts, fixed machines, and customers trusted him. But his wife, she was not content with what they had. And every night, her eyes dreamed of another land, a land far away. One evening, Osagie was counting the days earning in his shop. The warm air of Lagos carried laughter from children outside. Osagie smiled, proud of his work. Suddenly, Odegua stormed in. Her face was hard. Her voice was sharp. Osagie, is this it? Is this how we will end in this small shop on this dusty street? Osagie is surprised, calm, smiling friendly. Odigua, do not mock this shop. This shop feeds us. It pays the children's school fees. It puts food on the table. Feed us, barely feed us. Other families are rising, buying cars, building houses, and we are stuck here like slaves to poverty. Osagie paused, his hand still holding the money. He looked at Odegua, his wife, surprised by the fire in her words. At home that night, Odegua pressed harder. She painted pictures of life abroad. With persuasive words, she continued. In the UK, life is sweet. Children study in the best schools. Men earn pounds, not naira. Osagie, not naira. There is light, there is water, road, real civilization. Osagie, can't you see? Our future is not here. Osagie is shaking his head, gently but firm. Odegua, I have heard stories too. Abroad is not easy. People work like machines. Some even sleep on the street. Do not be deceived. Odegua pretended to cry, her voice breaking. So, you want our children to suffer here, to grow small, while others grow great? You want me to waste my life in this terrible Lagos, Osagie? If you love me, if you love them, take us away. Her words cut deep. If you love us, take us away. The next day, Osagie met his childhood friend, Osamu Diame, and told him what Odigua wanted. Osagie, shine your eyes. I know two men who sold everything for a UK journey. Today, they are security guards, sleeping in one room with 10 people. Their wives left them. Don't make that mistake, oh. Osagie troubled, sigh. Osamu Diame, you are right. But Odegua will not stop. Every night she cries. Every morning she calls me selfish. Osamu Diame firm, grabbing Osagie's hand. Then be selfish. Better a selfish man in Nigeria with a shop than a broken man abroad with nothing. But Osagie's heart was weak. He loved Odegua too deeply. That evening, Odegua prepared her strongest weapon, not fist, not anger, but tears. Odegua kneeling before him, desperate and trembling. Osagie, look at me. I am dying here. My spirit is choking. If you refuse me this, you are killing me with your hands. Sell the shop, sell the car, sell the house. Let us go. I promise you, in the UK, we will rise higher than ever before. Osagie broken, whispering to Odegua, Odegua, do not put death on my head. You know I love you. You know I love our children. Odegua clutching his hands, whispering like a snake. Then prove it. That night, Osagie could not sleep. He stared at the ceiling as her words echoed again and again. Then prove it, prove it, prove it. By morning, his decision was made. He will sell his business, he will sell his house, he will sell his car, he will follow her dream. But little did he know, he was not selling property, he was selling his peace. Osade thought the hardest part was leaving Nigeria. He had sold his shop, his land, his house, everything. He believed Odegua's dream would carry them high. But when they landed in the UK, reality was colder than the winter wind. They squeezed into a tiny flat. Osade worked two jobs, cleaning offices by night, lifting boxes by day. Osaji, tired, smiling weakly to Odigua and handing her some money. Odigua, it is not much, but it is a start. Soon we will stand again. Odegua rolling her eyes and talking rudely. Stand with this little money? Osaji, this is shameful. Other men are making pounds, sending money home, buying houses, and you, you are cleaning floors in UK. Osaji. Osaje's heart sank. It was breaking his back, yet his wife spat on his efforts. As weeks passed, Odegua's hunger grew, not hunger for food, but for glitter, for vanity. She began dressing differently, wearing clothes she never dared in Nigeria. She stayed out late, leaving the children to cry. Ehijele and Ehinome, sniffling, holding and whispering to Usaje, their father, Daddy, when will mommy come back? Usaji, holding them close, voice heavy. She will come. She must come. But when Odegua, their mother and wife returned, she smelled of perfume, but not her own. Her laughter was not the laughter of a wife nor a mother, but of a stranger. As Odegua dressed up to go out again another night, Odegua, this is not you, Osage the husband said. These late nights, these strange men, have you forgotten who you are? Have you forgotten our children? Odegua exploding in anger. Ah, who I am? Let me tell you who I am. Maybe you have forgotten. I am a woman who deserves more than a cleaner as a husband. Yes. Do you think I came to UK to suffer? If you cannot write, boy, step aside. Her words cut him deeper than any blade. The children stood in the doorway, tears rolling down their cheeks. Ehinome crying, Mommy, stop shouting at Daddy, please. But Odegua's heart had grown hard. She turned her face away. Another night, Odegua dressed up again. Her face painted, her eyes sharp. Odegua, stay. Do not go. Let us talk. Osage desperately begging the wife, please, for the children. Odegua coldly, without looking back, I will not be caged. The door slammed. Hours passed. The children fell asleep on Osage's chest. He prayed silently in the darkness. When Odegua returned in the morning, he was laughing on the phone with someone. A man's voice echoed faintly. And in that moment, Usage knew the woman he had followed across the sea was no longer the Odegua he married. But Odegua's hunger would not stop there. No, she was about to strike a blow that would tear her home apart forever. When a snake first enters a home, it hides under the mat. But when it grows bold, it raises its head. Odegua's secret life was no longer hidden, and her poison was about to strike. Osade worked himself to the bone, yet Odegua grew colder each day. Osage one day tired but gentle, handing Odegua some money. Odegua, this is what I earned this week. It is small, but we will manage. Odegua snatching it and snaring. Small, always small. Osagie, you are a disgrace. Other women are driving cars, if you don't know, going shopping and living luxurious life. And I am stuck here with cons. Osagie swallowed his pain, but inside, something in him was breaking. Odegua had started having secret meetings. One evening, the children waited by the window. Odegua was gone again. Ehije whispering to Ehinome, his sister, why is mommy always outside? I miss Nigeria. I miss when we were happy. But Odegua was not just outside. She was with men who whispered sweet lies into her ears, feeding her hunger for riches. At last, Osagie could not keep silent. He confronted her one night. Odegua, have you no shame? The children see, they know. Must you destroy us for your pride? Odegua with mocking laughter. Destroy us. Osagie, open your eyes. You destroy us the day you drag me to this poor man's life. You are nothing here. Osagie, you are nothing. Osagie's heart shattered. I drag you? He asked, putting his hand on his head. I, Osagie, dragged you. But Odegua was not finished. No, she had one more move. Odegua's new friends whispered wicked ideas to her. And one night, she picked up her phone. Yes, I am ready. He's useless to me. If you remove him, I will finally be free. Come, do what you must. Her eyes glowed with cruelty. She was not only his wife anymore, she was his enemy, a very strong one at that. The next day, Odegua's voice was sweet like honey. She played with the children, cooked their favorite food. Ehijele, the son, smiling but confused. Mommy, why are you so happy today? Odegua smiling coldly because soon everything will change. But the children did not know their mother was planning to tear their father away forever. When a snake decides to strike, it does not miss his mark, and Odegua's strike was coming with fang sharp enough to draw blood. Odegua has contacted the authorities to free Musashi. When thunder strikes, it does not warn the tree. When betrayal comes, it comes with fire. Osage's quiet suffering was about to end, not with peace, but with chains. It was a quiet morning. Osage was preparing the children's breakfast while Odegua painted her face before a mirror. Ehinome smiling at Osage the father. Daddy, you make the eggs the best way I like it. Mommy never cooks like you. Osage laughing softly. Eat well, my children. One day we will laugh together about these hard times. But that laughter will never come. For at that very moment, footsteps were climbing the stairs. Loud knocking, door banging, immigration officer shouting, open up, immigration, open the door now. Osage froze. Odegua stood calmly, arms folded. Osage panicked and whispering, Odegua, what is happening? Did you hear them? Odega with a cold smile. Yes, I heard them. They came for you. What? Came for me? Odegua, what have you done? Before Osage could move, the door burst open. Immigration officer stormed in, papers in hand. Mr. Osage, you are under investigation. You will come with us now. Osage confused, yet pleading. No, there must be a mistake. I did nothing wrong, please. I have children. But Odegua's voice cut through the room like a knife. He is dangerous. He lied to everyone. Take him away before he harms us. The children screamed and clung to their father. Ehinome sobbing, Daddy, don't go, please, don't go. Ehijele crying louder, Daddy, we need you. Mommy, please stop them. Tell them Daddy is good. Stop them. But Odegua turned her face away. She did not share the sympathy. Osage fighting and crying out, Odegua, how could you? After all I gave up for you, how could you? As the officers dragged him out, neighbors peeked through half open doors. First neighbor whispering, yeah, what a shame. That man was so hardworking. Another neighbor answered, hissing quietly. But his wife, I never trusted her eyes. Trouble was written all over her. The children's wails filled the corridor, echoing like a funeral song. At the station, Osagie begged for one last moment with his children. Please, let me just hug them one last time. The children were asked to come in. But Odegua appeared with the children, her face suddenly wet with fake tears. Immigration officer to Osagie holding on to the children and wailing. Time is up, move along. Odegua pretended to the officers, thank you, sirs. You saved us. We were so afraid of him. Osagie's knees trembled. He saw his children clinging to her skirt, their eyes begging for answers. Osagie whispering as he was led away, my children, remember, Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. His last words broke into silence as the car door slammed shut. Days later, Osagie stood at the airport, wrist free but dignity in chains. He carried only one small bag, no wife, no children, no home. Osagie whispering to himself, eyes wide, God, is this the reward for love? Is this the price of trust? The plane roared to life as it carried him back to Nigeria. Osagie's soul sank into darkness. Back in the UK, Odegua stood before the mirror smiling. She thought she had won. She thought she was free. But as she laughed, the children sat quietly in the corner, eyes red from crying. And you know me whispering to her brother, I don't like mommy anymore. I want that. And far away, Nemesis watched her, silently sharpening his claws. Odeguas believed she had buried her husband, but she did not know she had only planted a seed, and that seed would grow into judgment. When a tree is cut from its root, it does not stand tall again. Osade was back in Nigeria, stripped of pride, stripped of family. But what he did not know was that truth had already begun its journey to fight for him. At the airport, Osade walked out with only one small bag. No wife, no children, no relatives. Just the hot Lagos sun and whispers of shame. Osade to himself, broken. I left as a man with hope. I return as a man with nothing. Back in his old neighborhood, his return became gossip. Ah, is this not Osagie, the one who bragged about London life? One neighbor gossiped. Another one laughing. See him now, carrying only one bag. Woman can build you, but they can also destroy you. Osade lowered his head. Pride could not feed him. Hunger had no pity. So Osade humbled himself. By day, he lifted cement at construction site. By night, he drove keke napep for strangers who insulted him. Move faster. Are you here to walk or to complain? The foreman shouted. Driver, can't you see the road? Poor man like you. You know they even they see road. A passenger shouted on him. His hands blistered, his back bent, but his spirit whispered, rise again, Osagie, rise again. At night, he lay on a tin mat in a small rented room. No children's laughter, no wise voice, only the sound of rat scratching in the corner. Ah, my children, do you still think of me? Do you know Daddy never abandoned you? Osagie thought to himself. Each tear carried his pain into the dark, but far away in the cold land of Britain, Odegua was digging her own grave. After Osagie's deportation, Odegua felt free. She partied, she met new men, she left the children with neighbors. But children speaks louder with silence. At school, they cried every day. They came with empty lunch boxes, clothes unwashed, eyes swollen from tears. A teacher consigned, whispering to a colleague of hers, these children are suffering. They keep saying, we want our daddy. We must report this. And so the school called social services attention to it. One evening, as Odegua painted her nails, there was a knock. Not a lover, not a friend, a stranger with a badge. Good afternoon, Mrs. Odigua. We've received some concerns about your children's welfare. May I come in? A social worker knocked at the door. Oh, it's nothing. Children just miss their father sometimes. They are fine. But the children's eye betray her lies. At school, away from Odegua, the children found their voices. Ehije crying softly. We want our daddy. Mommy said he's bad, but we know he's good. Eyinomé, the sister sniffing. Mommy always leaves us to stay with strangers. We stay hungry. We sleep alone. We want daddy back. Those words struck like thunder. The same lips Odegua used to destroy Osagie were now the lips that would destroy her. Meanwhile, Osagie wiped sweat from his brow after a long day at his side. His body was weak, but his heart whispered strength. If Odegua thinks she buried me, she should wait. I'm not done. In Nigeria, a broken man was rising. In the UK, a proud woman was falling. And as Nemesis sharpened his claws, Odegua's laughter began to choke in her own throat. When a lie grows too fat, truth sharpens his knife. Odegua's sweet words fooled no one for long. Social worker to Odegua one day in the evening at home, firm but cold. Mrs. Odegua, the school reports are consistent. Your children say they are neglected and hungry. This is serious. We'll be monitoring your home closely. Odegua nervous and laughing. Hungry? Neglected? That is not true. Children just exaggerate. You know how children are. But Odegua's fake smile was cracking. Behind her painted lips, fear had started to whisper. The men who once chased her with gifts now began to fade away. Alex, one of our men, angry, slamming the door. Odigua, I can't keep coming here. You're always in trouble. Today is social worker. Another day is crying children. One trouble or the other every day. Ah, I don't want wahala. O. Are they another man's friend mocking? You used to shine like gold. Now you smell of scandal and done. One by one, the numerous men vanished, leaving her alone with shame. Meanwhile, the children's voices grew louder. They spoke of nights spent hungry. They spoke of missing their father. Ehijele crying to the social worker. Mommy says that is bad, but it's not. We want to see him again. Please, can you bring him? Social worker serious and looking at him. We will do everything to keep you safe. The truth will come out. Innocent tongues had declared war on their own mother. While Odegua's life collapsed, Osagie's life was changing shape. Pain was building muscle. Suffering was teaching wisdom. One day, after a long shift carrying blocks, an old friend spotted him. Osagie, is this you? Carrying cement like a laborer? What happened? Oh, Osagie with sad smile. Life happened, but I am not finished yet. The friend shook his head, but inside Osagie a fire was burning. The world had counted him out, but he knew his story was not over. Back in the UK, Odegua received a letter. It was from the authorities. Miss Odegua, if conditions in your home do not improve, your children will be taken into protective custody. Odegua screaming and tearing the paper. No, no, no one will take my children. They are mine. No one will take my children from me. I will not allow it. But the walls of our lives were collapsing. The same children she neglected were the same children whose voices would drag her to judgment. At night, Odegua could no longer sleep. The children's cries echoed in her head. The faces of the men who abandoned her haunted her dreams. And in every shadow, she saw one figure, Osagie. Osagie, what have I done? Odegua whispering and trembling one night. In Nigeria, a man once broken was slowly finding strength. In the UK, a woman who thought she won was being caged by her own lies. But Nemesis was not finished. It was only tightening his grip. Would Odegua lose her children? Would Osagie ever see them again? And when path finally crossed, would forgiveness be possible? If you enjoyed this story, kindly give this story a thumbs up and share the story out with your loved ones. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so by now. Until I bring the next part your way. Bye.